Hey guys, it's Sam, and today I'm going to be sharing with you finally my massive ColourPop haul. I've been talking about this for a couple weeks now, I think, at least a week. I'm not too sure, I don't really remember. The days are all blurring together. But I've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, and I have time today, and I'm in the mood to film today. So today is the day that I'm finally going to attempt to put this haul up for you guys. It is a massive haul, at least by my standards. It's very, very large, so I'm gonna try and fit it all into one video, but if it doesn't, I might split it into two. I'm kind of gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna start talking about like the eye products that I got and the face products, and then depending on how long we are at, I might save the lip products for another video. So I won't ramble any longer. I will get straight into it. So the first thing that I'm going to show you guys, I picked up 4 of their cream gel liners. These are the 4 that I picked up. Now, in retrospect, these ones looked so different online, but they're so close to each other in real life that I kind of wish I'd picked up a different one, but it's too late now. I've got them, and I've kind of got to use them, or maybe pass it along to a friend. I sort of did tell a lot of the girls at work. They've all been sort of saying, like, share your makeup with us. You need to give us some of your makeup because I have so much. And with the amount of the lip product that I've got, I can't see myself ever wearing all of this, so I might end up sort of like picking and choosing between it, seeing what shades are similar. And passing that along. So maybe I'll do the same with one of those. So the first color I got is DTLA, and it is this deep blackened blue color. I have already used this one, and these are the self-sharpening ones. These liners are super, super smooth. They go on super, super well. Really pigmented, super easy to work with. I'm not a huge fan of the self-sharpening liner because I find it's a little harder to get a point, but that's okay. I will work it out. So yeah, it's just this deep kind of like navy blue black color. Love that one. The next one that I got is in Fast Lane, and it is a blackened teal. You can tell I haven't used this one yet. Looks like that, and I'll put it right there. Hopefully you guys can see that. That's pretty good light there. So it's like a deep teal kind of a color. You know, I sort of bought these with the idea that I would use them in my lower waterline, maybe a little bit to smudge out. Why can't I get the lid back on? Smudge out my lower lash line a little bit. I've been doing that a lot more lately. But yeah, I really loved these colors. There was another sort of like greeny blue one that I wanted, but they didn't have it in stock. So I had to go for that one, and I am not disappointed. I really like that color. So the other 2 that I got, which are super similar, and it's funny because I'll tell you the way that they describe them. So this one is Overboard, and they describe it as a warm metallic bronze. So, which it is. I mean, it is. You can see there's a little shimmer to it as well. So that one was Overboard, and I also got Show Me, which is a vivid true copper. So let's see if they swatch. Oh, okay, they actually are quite different. I hadn't actually swatched them yet. I was just going off of you sort of the lid and seeing like how that looked. They are a little bit different. They're still pretty close. Like I think I could get away with only having one or the other. I think I kind of like the coppery one more. I don't know. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll pass one of those along. So those are the 4 eyeliners that I picked up. I wanted a lot more, but I narrowed myself down to these 4 because I thought I would get the most use out of them. So the next thing that I picked up was I got some of their highlighters. So the way that they had it set up is you could do trios of highlighters. So they had one called Cake, one called Cookie. I can't remember what the other one was called. It was something along like those like confectionery lines, and it was basically a trio of highlighters that were supposed to be for light, medium, and darker skin tones. I don't think I got the light skin tone. I think I ended up going for the medium one because these colors just spoke to me a little bit more. So I got the Cake highlighter trio, and it came with 3 shades, as I said. So the first one is Candyman, and it is a rich metallic gold. These are super, super soft. That's like liquid gold right there. They're really, really soft. They do blend out really well. I find that the colors, these ones at least, apply better when you use your fingers. I don't know why that is. I've heard that from a lot of YouTubers, but they apply a lot better when you use your finger as opposed to a brush. So that's just what that one looks like there. The next one that came in the set was Butterfly Beach, and it is a warm peach with highlights of silver. Hopefully you guys can kind of see that. And it looks like that, and I'm going to put it right next to that one so you guys can hopefully see the difference. So it's more of like a peachy tone as opposed to like a true gold tone. These are beautiful. I've been wearing them a lot. They last. I hadn't worn the Candyman one, but I love Butterfly Beach so far. I wear it to work. They last a really long time. They do blend out kind of nicely. The last one is in Wisp, and it is a champagne with gold pearls. I'm running out of clean fingers. I'm going to have to get some makeup wipes. Looks like that. And so this one is more of like a champagne-y gold color, as you can see there. So that's the three of them all next to each other. I'll kind of like let them show you what kind of shimmer and highlight you get with them. So that was the trio I picked up. Now I don't know if you can still get the trios, but you can definitely still get these all individually, and ColourPop is a super affordable brand. It's why I bought so much. For as much of the ColourPop as I bought, I spent the same at Dose of Colors, so that just shows like the difference in the price because I was able to get so much more of the ColourPop. So I also picked up a single highlighter on its own. I picked up Most Necessary, and it is a warm peach with rosy gold highlights. Again, like I said, I'm literally running out of finger space. Looks like that, and I'll put it, I'm going to go up here, maybe. So that's that there. So they are all fairly different from each other, which I like. Like, I'm really happy that I was able to get three that were so different. Like, you get your more peachy one, gold, that's more pink, and that's champagne-y kind of color. These are beautiful highlights. I can't recommend them enough. They're super soft. These might end up taking, I don't want to say taking the place of, but kind of being a really good alternate option to some of my MAC highlighters. I'm just going to wipe all this off my hand because I do have a lot of eyeshadows that I want to swatch for you guys as well, and I'm going to clean my fingers off. So same as sort of that cake trio of highlighters, I was able to pick up a bunch of the eyeshadows in sets. Now the sets that I did, so you can get them in fours, so like quads of eyeshadows, and those come by themselves, but the way that I did them is in these super sets that come with 4 eyeshadows and also 3 of their like matte liquid lipsticks or ultra satin or whatever, the liquid lipsticks. I'm only going to show you guys the excuse me, the eyeshadows right now because I think I might end up having to put the lipsticks in another video, but we shall see. So the first set that I got was the, sorry, I have little notes in front of me of all of the colors, is the Peachy Keen Super Shock Shadow Collection. So I'm going to show you the 4. Those are the 4 that it came with. And then I'm going to swatch them all individually for you. So I picked these up in the Perfectly Peach set, which also came with these 3 liquid lipsticks. If you want to see these, keep an eye out for that second video to come out. I will show you them all. So the first color is in Kennedy, and it is a mid-toned peach, and it is a matte shadow. These shadows have the same consistency as their highlighters. They're super, super soft. They do blend really well. I put them on the other day. I've tried it both with a brush, and with my finger. I can't decide how they apply better because you get more pigmentation for sure when you use your finger, but I have a harder time blending them out and into each other when I use my finger. So it's kind of like depends on what you're going for. If you're going for like a really bold, maybe 1 or 2 color look, or if you're looking for that really soft blended out look. So the next color is in Crimper. This is a soft gold with gold glitter. It is a metallic shadow. So it looks like that. It kind of reminds me a little bit of that highlighter, the Champagne Goldy highlighter that we were looking at. I'm going to put it right next so you can see all 4 of them together. Looks like that. The next color that came in this quad was Cornelious, and this is a mid-tone warm caramel. It is another matte shade. Like that. That's just it right there. So those are the first 3. And the last color that came with this quad is Bandit, and it is a warm rusty brown matte. Looks like that. And we'll put it right there. So those are the 4 that came in the Peachy Keen set. I love when companies like makeup brands put little sets together because you know that they're meant to be corresponding shadows that you can create a look really easily with these. And I have created a few looks, not so much with this one, but with this next set that I'm talking about. And the next set came in the Casual Encounter like bundle with the lipsticks and the eyeshadows. The eyeshadow set is All Nighter, and I think it is. No, it's not. These are the ones. Sorry, I had the wrong set. So these are the ones that came in All Nighter. Sort of a more deeper kind of brownie toned collection. And the lip colors it came with were these ones. Again, I will show you those in another video because this video is already like 10 minutes long and I haven't even finished talking about all the eyeshadows I bought. So, in terms of this one, it came with this first color, which is in Smash. You know me, I have an issue with packaging and some of these are tighter than others. And it is this neutral satin beige with soft golden sheen, and it is a satin shadow. So it looks like that. It's not quite metallic, but it does have that little sheen to it. I'm gonna put it right there. Beautiful, beautiful color. That would be really pretty for all over the lid, kind of as a base starting color, and then you can blend out into some of the deeper colors, like this color. This is To a T. And it is a mid-tone warm brown matte shadow, and I think like a warm tone brown matte is probably one of the most important shadows that any makeup collector could have in their collection. You will get so much use out of one of these shadows. It kind of reminds me a little bit of MAC's Soft Brown, if you are familiar with that shade at all, but this one I find is a little bit softer, I must admit. The next shade it comes with is called Mooning, and this is a Pearlized. It is a blackened plum with violet sheen. I don't know if you guys can see that at all. So it looks like that. Oh, just put it upside down on the desk. And we'll put it right in the line. Can you guys see a little bit of the sheen to that one? I hope so. This camera really doesn't do these colors justice, but I can vouch for these products after trying them for a few weeks. They are phenomenal. I've definitely been switching out some of my staple MAC products for some of these ColourPop ones. And they're a lot less expensive than a MAC one. So the last color that came in this quad is Vega. It's a cool toned taupe gold with gold, pink, and violet glitter. So this is kind of like, this is a metallic one, but this is kind of like your crazy gold that picks up a lot of different iridescent sheen to it. Do you see that? Again, like I said, I feel like every time I swatch one of these shadows, I feel like I'm dipping my hand into like a liquid gold. So that's that there. I'm trying to pick up some of that glitter for you guys. So that's the next quad that I picked up. That is the All Nighter one. These are all super shock shadows is what they call them. They're meant to be super soft and super blendable and pack a lot of punch. So the last sort of set that I got was the Presh Adorbs set, and it came with the Zingara Super Shock Shadow Collection, which are these 4 colors. I'm using my domino holding skills to try and show you guys these all at once. When we were in the Dominican, we played a lot of like dominoes, and you have to know how to pick up your 7 dominoes in kind of both hands and try and go, and it took me almost all week to try and figure out how to do it without them all popping out of my hand. And so that set came with the Up and Away lip colors, and that's them. Again, I will show you guys those in the next video. So the first color it came with is Jinxie, and it's a soft pearlized gold. Now this is the collection that I found I've been getting the most use out of thus far. I really like to sort of pop this a little bit under my brow bone, a little bit in the inner corner of my eye, just a little extra sheen. I'm going to put this one down the bottom of my hand. Can you see that? I hope so. It's right there. So it's like, it is a gold, but it's not so vibrant of a gold that it's like, whoa, you've got a lot of gold shadow on. It just gives you that sort of subtle little bit of a sheen, a little bit of a highlight in the inner corner. It's absolutely gorgeous. The next color is Elixir, and it's a matte terracotta shade, so like a kind of like burnt orangey sort of shade, like a terracotta pot. Looks like that. And I'm running out of hand space. That's that one right there. And I'm actually glad that I swatched this under that because they could almost look vaguely similar. Oh no, they don't at all. But you can just see that this one has more of like an orange undertone to it than the other one. The next color that came in this set is in Seeker, and it's a matte, warm reddish brown. That's what that looks like, and we'll put it right there. So you can kind of see right there how you could build up a look if you maybe started with that all over your lid, that in your crease a little bit, use that as a highlight, and then as your sort of like pop of color, your accent color, this is probably the favorite. Well, no, I have one more shadow that I picked up on its own that's actually like my favorite of the ones I got, but as far as the sets go, this one is my favorite color, and it is in Paradox, and it's a warm satin burgundy red. I find that a lot of makeup companies have really hard times doing like proper reds, which is why they always end up in a more burgundy tone. But this red is really gorgeous. Looks like that. Super pigmented, like they all are, super soft. You know, you can kind of see as I've done all the live swatches, none of these colors are patchy, like none of them are chalky. They don't take a really hard time to get any color payoff. These are all one swipe swatches, and they are all beautiful colors. So the last eyeshadow that I picked up as a single because I wanted it so badly. It's another Super Shock shadow, and it is in Hydroplane, so it's in this glittery teal color. Can you guys see that? It's absolutely gorgeous. I love using this as like an accent color, a pop of color under my eye, in my waterline, that sort of thing. I haven't quite used this like all over the lid yet, but I'm not opposed to it. I might try it out and see what happens. So that's what it looks like, this super vibrant teal sort of shade. Again, like some of these colors for other brands can be really tricky to nail and get the color payoff to work really well with just like one swatch. Obviously ColourPop has no problem. If anybody loves makeup, you guys all know this without me telling you. I'm just telling you my 2 cents about it because these products are all new to me. So I'm going to talk a little bit about 5 lip products that aren't of the liquid to matte style, and then the next video is going to be all liquid lipsticks. So I picked up 2 lippy pencils. So I got one in Oh Snap, and it's funny because I thought these were self-sharpening, but maybe they're not. Maybe they do need a sharpener, which is fine because I have a MAC sharpener that works really well. So that is what Oh Snap looks like. It is a muted pinky nude tone. And the other lip liner that I got is in Contempo, which is a neutral, dusty rose. So you can see the difference between them. This one is a little bit deeper of a shade. Now to go along with those, I picked up their counterparts in the, what are these things called? The Lippy Sticks. Lippy Sticks is what they're called. So I picked up the Oh Snap Lippy Stick, and I picked up the Contempo Lippy Stick, and I'm going to swatch them underneath their corresponding liners so you guys can see how like well they did this. So that is the Oh Snap one. Again, the liner is a little bit darker, but I kind of like that. It just adds a little bit of something, more depth to your lip, a little bit more of like an ombre sort of look if you're looking for that. And this one is in Contempo. Right there, same thing. It is close, but it is a little bit off, and I kind of like that. I don't always like an exact match. And then the last lippy stick I picked up without a matching lip liner because I didn't have one. It's the one I am wearing today. It is in Julep, and this one is a bright red coral. I didn't tell you what those shades were because they are the same as their corresponding liners. And that is what that one looks like. I mentioned it in my Dose of Colors video how much I love coral colors, so it is no surprise that I picked up the lippy stick in the bright coral. So I'm going to cut this video off here. This is going to be part 1 of my ColourPop haul, and in part 2 I'm going to share with you guys all of the you know, liquid lipsticks that I bought, because there are a lot, and if I put them in this video, it's going to be like an hour long. So thank you for watching. If you guys liked this haul, check out part 2 of my ColourPop haul, which will be all my liquid lipsticks, as I just said. All of the products will be listed down below, and I will link to the website. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below in the comment bar. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.